Hey everybody, I want to welcome you to another episode of Whiskey Sour. This is episode 4. We recorded episode 3 last night. We in this bitch and we're gonna keep going to the wheels fall off. And I'm on y'all television some way, shape, or form, and motherfuckers paying me. So let's come out. But here we are. Thank you, Mike, for muting your mic. We got Mike here with us, and we got Jay White back with us because we finna get into some reindeer games. How y'all? How is November thus far? What is this day 12? Yes, day 12 of November. We got a new president. Well, sorta. And what is that? January 20th he gets sworn in. So here we are. I'm excited. I had a vision about it. And literally it's you. Oh, don't make that face. James, turn your mic. Let me turn your mic on.
I muted it.
Why? This is Clubhouse. Don't mute your mic. I want to hear the responses. Mike, unmute your mic. It's okay. So y'all, sidebar, if you hear a beep, it's Mike's fault. That's all I'm saying. Bro, I'm on blast already, but I'm just letting you know it's Mike's fault. Yeah, no, nigga, I had a vision about it, and everything in my vision came true. I tussle voted, but Joe Biden and Kamala won, and that happened in my dream, and that happened in real life because they moved my voting station. I could not find my mail-in ballot. I found my mail-in ballot after the election was over. So yeah, I did vote. I went in person. That's all.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I took off work because that shit was stressful. I knew that shit was gonna be stressful. I knew some fuck shit was gonna happen.
Y'all in Missouri, y'all almost turned blue. What the fuck is that about?
I mean, we like we say, St. Louis is separate from Missouri, so
niggas be
St. Louis, USA.
Yeah, St. Louis, USA.
Yeah, when I saw the tweets, I was like, wait, St. Louis is doing what? How? Never. So I'm just here and I'm just glad this shit is over with. Low key, that nigga that's in there now, actually no, that Yankee that's in there now, he can exit the building, stage left.
You called him a Yankee?
Yes, we can move on, white people. We call them Anglos, Yankees.
Caucasian. Yeah, caucus. The mountain of caucus, yeah.
Dead, whatever, orange, Agent Orange, whatever the fuck you want to call him. So here we are. But I bring you guys together today because your girl has experienced some shit. And I was trying to get Brian to pull up today because partially I'm going to blame it on him. Let me see if he's responded. He didn't. I know he at work, but this nigga had me join this app called Bigo. And on this app, it's like Clubhouse, but it is visuals. Like visuals behind it. It's all these, you could stream live and all that stuff. Broadcast people could come in. You could pull people in, kind of how Clubhouse is. But you can see people. What happens? Who follows me? Shamar Moore. So I'm like, Shamar Moore is, but why is his profile private? But he had all these followers. So I'm trying to figure out like what is up. And the next thing you know, I get a message from Shamar Moore.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, why? Okay, I don't think that I'm his type, or I also don't know like what all his girlfriends look like. But it's Shamar Moore. He might not date me. So I'm so confused. Maybe, he turned 50. He's trying to get his groove back. And we're like talking. So I'm like asking questions because I'm trying to verify if this is him or not. And I said, how many seasons were you on The Young and the Restless? Who was your brother on The Young and the Restless? And who was the first person you married on The Young and the Restless? Mind you, I remember all of this shit. The seasons question, I don't know, but I know the last two. And he is asking me, are you asking me these questions to verify my identity? Ask another Absolutely, I am. So he asked me, well, he said, did I have WhatsApp? I said, yes, I have WhatsApp. He said, we can chat, we can talk video chat on WhatsApp, but please do not give my information out. Okay, cool. Right when I sent my information, your girl fell asleep. So I missed a video call. So I want to know, if any of y'all, I'm going to finish the story, but I want to know, has anybody been catfished? Have you catfished somebody? And how is this shit still happening in 2020? It don't have to be new. Because I've been catfished before in 7th grade. And I knew it, but it was like nothing else to do. Yeah. I'll tell, and it is like a full circle moment story. So, Mike, take it away.
Oh my God. Well, I got catfished in the 90s. That's the crazy thing.
You say like you're 45.
No, I'm 30. I'm saying I'm 32. I'm an 80s baby.
I know.
I'm just saying that, like, so can you imagine? It had to be the 90s. It was because we was on Black Planet. You know,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure y'all remember Black Planet.
Had a Black Planet page. It was Asian Eye Cutie and envied most.
Man, I had so many pages, I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Asian Eye Cutie. Is that? Oh, come on, man.
Did you get up? He walked out on us.
Asian Eye Cutie.
Yeah. I was like, really?
I get it. Because now when I think about when I met you or whatever, I can see why that was your.
Yeah. My face changes all the time. It's really weird.
Yeah.
If you look at my pictures from birth to now, I always look different. My sister looks exactly the same. I just adapt different family members' faces. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what face this is right now. I really don't. But okay, so you got catfished on Black Planet.
Man, so she had a sweet voice. So I'm thinking in my head, it was a real life voice. So I'm thinking it's matching up, you know, to how, you know, I'm thinking she built, because it was this little. She was like light skinned, small. I'm like, okay. And so when she told me her location, I'm like, I don't know. She told me because she stayed in Wellston, and I'm like, I don't know. This ain't sounding right. So it's a crazy thing. So I didn't stay that far from there because I stayed in Paysdale at the time. So I'm like, so we was talking. So we was gonna meet up.
Where in Paysdale?
I stayed by Page and Ferguson. It's a movie theater right there now. Like where my house was.
Yeah. Y'all trying to renovate and remodel it once a nigga leave.
But my house is right where the Save a Lot is. That's where my house was.
Okay, I know where you at.
Yeah. Okay. So she stayed over there. What was that gas station on? What's that? Martin Luther King. It's by police station.
Mm-hmm.
So she stayed right over there. So that's where I rode my bike to. So when yeah, so I rode my bike over there. So when I get there, this big girl answered though. She was like, "You looking for Swayze?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She was like, "Oh, my sister should be here in a second. She went somewhere."
Wait. That's not a common name. Did she have a brother named Miles?
She had a brother, but that was so long ago, I can't remember his name.
I feel like I know them niggas, because Swayze is not a common name. I feel like she definitely got a brother, and he got like red hair. Like yeah, they went to Lindbergh with me, and we did ride the same bus. We rode the same bus, so that area makes sense because I live around the corner from Wellston.
Okay, so yeah, it was. So I'm sitting there. I guess I'm waiting. And she was just like, "You want something to drink?" So she goes, and we young as fuck. So I can believe she was like maybe 12, 13. I'm the same age. So she went and got me some water. So we just sitting there. And then she was like, "I got something to tell you." And I kind of figured. She was like, "Well, I'm Brittany, you know, so, and you know, I made up ways." I'm like, "Huh?" I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. So long story short, I mean, I still went on ahead with it and did what we did, and I left. Shit.
Wait. Okay, so never mind
He said he made
about
a deal with a dude.
Swayze
Hey,
question.
I was young. I was young and ready to go, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You was fucking at 12? Was y'all fucking at? You was fucking at 12?
What? Man, I went to a Catholic school. When I say it was amazing going to a Catholic school, man. Them girls was freaky at an early age. An early age. Man, I got
Because at 12, I was still playing. I feel like I was finally putting Barbie dolls down. I was in middle school.
man, it was a lot of people getting it in at 12. I know that for sure.
James.
I wasn't getting it in like that, but I was horny as fuck at 12. Not gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying. Like, man, I'm telling you, bro. I remember once my mama bought this laptop, bro. That extended my horniness to another level. This was like '97. I'm seeing pictures of women just like she got a gateway computer in like '96, '97, had dial-up, AOL dial-up in there. And I was like, I had access to women I've never seen. I'm like, oh my God. That just like, man, it's just, yeah.
No, I definitely was just putting my Barbies down. Literally.
You could do both. Nah, just playing.
No, my Barbies was definitely fucking. I, however, was not.
Yeah, I wasn't fucking till I think I lost my shit 14, 15. So, but yeah,
So young.
girlfriend.
I'm not judging y'all niggas at all, but I'm just like, my gosh, this is so young.
Kissing king back then, bro. Like,
man.
Yeah, no, I was not. I mean, I was kissing people, but I wasn't sucking nothing. Nobody was eating nothing.
So you wouldn't go to the Saints or the Palace?
Yeah, I could go, but my mom wasn't letting us stay the night.
Man,
you stay the night to be doing shit though. Like,
no, I was leaving at midnight. I was just being cute, but I was also. It's not that I was just so skinny, and niggas was probably looking at me like, "What the fuck I'm gonna do with that pencil?" Or let me try. But I didn't get like these titties. Shout out to Beyonce. This is another Ivy Park piece. This is small. I'm a small, y'all. I don't know what the fuck meeting Beyonce. I know her titties ain't that big, but this done made my titties look like some G's. So I don't know what's happening, but yeah. That's that. But I didn't even get boobs for real. I was a late bloomer. I didn't get titties till like college when I was taking birth control. Like niggas was getting fat, I got titties. So, I'm gonna shout out to God because of I'm just saying. But no, I didn't even lose my virginity to like maybe junior, senior year of high school. I was a junior going into high school. And the guy that technically took it, but I don't really count it because he didn't really go in. It's like he's my favorite ex. Actually, he just invited me to his wedding and I ended up don't do that. Do I need to say?
Don't say no names. Don't say no fucking names, man.
I'm not discrediting people, but I know what happened and I know what didn't happen, and it wasn't like all this thrust in motion because I was a virgin. And I was just like, this is very uncomfortable, and I think that this is, not supposed to go like this. I'm literally under my uncle pool table, y'all. Yeah.
The uncle pool. Wow.
My uncle pool table in the basement.
Was y'all hiding?
Huh?
Was y'all hiding? Like,
no, well, I guess technically so, because it was like a couch I think my uncle still got that couch, and the pool table was behind the couch. How it was set up, and we was under this pool table because even his home, I feel like his homeboy was like in the other room, like they came by to hang out. And yeah,
I know what's going on here.
Yeah, so we were hiding, but I was just like, this ain't it. So can you stop? So
yeah,
it don't count. So
Yeah, taking virginities is trash.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
definitely.
I'm just saying. But
I don't know if I ever took anybody virginity. My first time was trash too, though.
I mean, my first time was trash, and then I took this girl's virginity after we graduated from high school, and that was horrible, bro. Like,
I always wanted to
okay,
do that,
you
but
can't say shit like that and then not say nothing.
it's similar to you. Like I, of course, had gotten it in up at that point, so like I knew how to like maneuver around and shit. So when we finally got into the act, she was like you. She was like, yeah, this is uncomfortable or whatever, and I could tell like it was hurting her and shit. And then of course, when you break that seal,
Yeah.
you can see.
I don't know if it sounds like that, but sure.
Yeah, it don't sound like that, but when you finally look down and be like, what the fuck? Yeah. So yeah, it wasn't a great experience by any means. So
Yeah, I later down the line I ended up actually dating that guy again. And it was very interesting. Like it was so crazy.
on the
But
block.
yeah, I was like, yeah, shit, like, well, sure, why not? Whatever. Um, but no, so I got catfished in 7th grade. And I don't know. I know, James, you probably not gonna know, and Mike, you might or might not know. There's this group called Imagine, and Donald Faison brother was in this group, and it was this boy at our middle school saying that he was the dude, one of the dudes in the group's like cousin, right? Listen, in 7th grade, you young, dumb, and naive. I don't know who the fuck we was talking to, but I knew it wasn't them, but like the nigga would give us gifts and stuff, like me and my homegirls. And I was just like, all right, well, I know this ain't this nigga, but sure, I'm gonna take these gifts. And it was like the weirdest thing. And then later in life, my cousin was catfishing people using my photo, my name, giving them my phone number, and niggas would call my phone looking for Dominique. And I'm like, this is she speaking, like, what's up? And it would be niggas that I didn't know. And I would be with niggas, and niggas is calling me, and I'm like, no, you got the wrong number. And they're like, but your name, like, yelling, no, like, and then I would have to like piece together, like, wait a second, you said you met me where? It was like one time a dude was like, yeah, you was walking down Page. No, the fuck, I wasn't walking down Page. And yeah, and I was like, shit, it's my cousin, like Netta, that's giving you my information.
your
And
cousin
one
was
time,
just like you or something.
no, that's probably why she was using shit. And so it's so funny because I got a homeboy that I'm still hella good friends with because of that shit. And she met him on Black Planet using my picture. And she would ask me to use my cell phone. So I wouldn't think nothing of it. I'm like, yeah, cool, whatever. And my uncle had a go-kart track. And there was a car sitting there. And he was like, yo, go see what's up with them niggas. Are they riding or they need to get off my property? I'm like, all right, cool. So I walk over and I'm like, it's like 3 dudes in a car. And I'm like, hello, can we help you? And the dude in the driver's seat is like, yeah, I'm looking for Dominique. I'm like, hello. And he's like, oh, what's up? I'm Johnny. I'm like, okay. And so he's like, we met on Black Planet. I'm like, no, we didn't. He's like, yes, we did. I said, no, we didn't. We didn't. He's like, your name is such and such, whatever her name was. I said, wait, you looking for my cousin? And he was like, which one is your cousin? Is it the real light-skinned one? And I'm like, nah. It's the girl next to her. Swerve, like, put his reverse so fucking fast. And the dude in the front seat is like, hey, hold up, stop. You hella cute. Let me get your number. And we all still friends to this day. Homeboy in the front seat, free Pat, he's still in jail. They went to Cardinal Ritter, but you know, whatever. Yep, y'all.
Who? Clarkson?
I know who you're talking about.
Yes!
Hey,
I went to Cardinal Ritter.
I went to Bishop Hill. I went to Bishop Hilly with him. The school I was telling you about that was freaky. He was there.
Right.
Yeah, Cardinal Ritter makes sense. Yes.
Oh, Pat
So you
the
said
home.
Pat? He the only nigga I know named Pat.
That's
That's how I knew you was
uh,
talking about him.
what's his name? Cousin. Him and Mars.
Oh, he sure is. He is.
Yeah.
He is. His cousin. He told me that. Because
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it makes sense because y'all kind of have a similar build and head. So that's so funny. That's so funny. So there was Johnny. It was Johnny that happened to, but Johnny, I think Johnny went to like Hazelwood Central or something.
Was your cousin built like SpongeBob or something?
Huh?
Was your cousin built like SpongeBob or something?
She was curvy, but it was like the face like didn't match.
Because you said he just reversed. He was trying to get up out of her.
Nigga was like, ah! And then Patrick was like, stop, hold up. So yeah, I used to talk to Patrick.
I mean, but if you expecting one thing and get something.
And it's weird because like homegirl was using my picture and Johnny was looking at me stupid like the fuck, and then homeboy was like, let me slide up in there real quick. So I was like, all right.
I mean, technically it's fair game, so
yeah. But it's funny. It's just funny. The world is so small that I didn't know you went to Cardinal Ritter, Mike. My bad. I didn't know.
Oh, I ain't go to Cardinal Ritter.
You just said you went to Cardinal Ritter.
Well, I did.
Nope.
I know you did.
No.
Yeah.
No, I went to middle school with him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what high school you go to?
I went to CDC.
Oh, okay. Y'all had money.
No. Remember, I stayed in Paysdale. Don't get it twisted.
Nah.
My cousins went to CBC, so
yeah.
That's all I got. But no, okay, sidebar. The 7th grade story is actually funny because recently I had listened to their album and I posted it on Instagram and tagged them. And one of the members of the group hit me up hella later about it. And I don't know, like, you know how it say somebody mentioned you, but then the story disappears? Yeah. And so all they can see is that, oh, somebody mentioned you. And the dude hit me up and was like, who are you? And I'm like, who are you? And he was introducing himself. God, this nigga turned out to be so fucking crazy. And he was like so obsessive and was like, I want to marry you. I want to have a baby. I'm 30 something. I'm not getting any younger, and neither are you.
Ooh.
Damn.
What?
Ooh, I respect it.
So I ended up having, I had this crazy stalker for a minute, y'all, and I had to block him on everything. It was so weird, but I was like, oh, 7th grade, this is cute. And I tagged my friends on Facebook. I was like, hey, niggas, remember this group? Remember when we thought we talked to them? Well, yeah, that nigga tried to holler. He was crazy. Thank God.
Man, I got set up before using Facebook. Shit.
You said what?
I got set up before using Facebook. I almost got my life taken.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's why I'm being DMs like that no more.
So you're not gonna tell us the story?
Oh, okay. Okay, this was like 2011, right? So this girl hit me up. She was like, what you doing? I'm like, shit. She was like, bring some liquor and come to my crib. I'm like, all right, she was texting me. So I should have known something was up because we was just texting. And when I called her, like, she wouldn't answer. Like, it was going straight to voicemail, but she was steady texting me. Like, she wouldn't answer, but she was steady texting me. But I'm horny, so I'm ignoring the sign. So I'm like, okay, we just texting. So she gave me her location. She's saying she stayed in Bell Fountain. So I'm thinking, oh, that ain't shit. You know, I'm sleep. I'm not tripping this Bell Fountain. So I'm like, that ain't shit. So I ain't get the liquor. I'm gonna go get her. Then we gonna go get the liquor. So I went to her crib. I'm going to her crib. So I finally get there, and like my grandson always.
Before you continue, what part of Bell Fountain?
Okay.
You know, Bell Fountain got two parts.
See, I don't only thing I remember, because this was 2011. The only thing I remember is it was an apartment building. I can't remember. I know it was by a gas station.
Where you was
And
at.
it was an apartment building. So,
No, sir.
man, hey, I was naive. I was hip. Up in Bell Fountain, green is the county. I'm thinking all county shit green. I went hip. I'm hip now though. So, all right. So, so I get over there and I got my car. I'll never put my. When I'm in a place I ain't never been before, I keep my car in drive. So I got my car in drive, but I'm on my phone because I'm waiting on a girl to come out. I'm waiting for her text. So I'm scrolling Facebook while I'm waiting on her. And I noticed two dudes standing across the street, and I look at them and I look back down at my phone, and I see like some coming across my vision, like going in front of me, but I'm still looking at my phone. And then all of a sudden, somebody came to my driver's side window and was like, "Yeah, nigga, we got you. We know who you waiting on." Had a gun in my face. And all I said was, "Oh shit!" And so he was like, "Yeah, nigga, we know you here to see Sarah." I'm like, "I ain't here to see her." I'm like, hold on."
Did this nigga have to call?
This nigga like, hey, I'm doing something.
Niggas be nigging. You see what I said? Wait, I think we lost Mike, y'all.
Yeah, he had to go do something. He had to go.
He went back to North County real quick to that day.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, no. Have you ever been catfished?
Of course, I've been catfished. No, yeah, I've been catfished. It's hella funny because he was talking about Black Planet. That's where I got catfished. Like, chalk it up to like niggas ain't have digital cameras like that back then. So, you know, when I find, cause I didn't have pictures on my page for Hellas, and when I finally did get a picture of myself on the page, the picture was like this big because I didn't know how to fucking size it and crop photos back then and shit like that. So, you know, once I started getting my, you know, my pictures and shit on there or whatever, then that's when I started like getting more action and shit like that.
Yeah.
Well, it was either, I want to say I wasn't in 8th grade. It had to be like my freshman year or sophomore year of high school. Cause I remember we went to the movies when I saw Medea's family reunion. So whatever year that came out.
You went to go see Medea, and I don't think I've ever seen it. Oh, actually, no. I think I might have saw Why Did I Get Married, but I've never seen a Medea movie in theater.
Yeah, so you know, this when the movies were semi-decent and shit like that. So I was rapping. I was rapping with her on I was about to say Facebook on Black Planet.
Uh-huh.
And she didn't have no picture on her page, but like, who am I to judge? I'm new to this shit too. So we rapping or whatever, and I got her to be like wanting to go to the movies with me, and I'm like, all right, my cousin. I'm always with my cousin and his fiance girlfriend or whatever. I'm like, yeah, he'll just pick you up. I'll be with him. We'll go to the movies and shit like that.
Right.
Bro, so when he was telling his story, I'm like, bro, I hope it's not the same girl, but he said in the 90s though. So this was in the 2000s. Because she also
listen. Well, you know what? I guess the part of Black Planet, like when I know I created a Black Planet page, I was in the 8th grade.
Yeah.
And then I would change like the name or some kind of way. So, but yeah, I guess that would make sense 8th grade.
Yeah.
Years younger than me.
Yeah. I didn't get on Black Planet till probably, I think, maybe going into freshman year around there. So
okay.
Yeah, that happened. And we went to pick her up. She stayed in Wellston too. So
the red flag should be Wellston. Listen, the only good to come out of Wellston was like fucking Ben McLemore, okay?
Like pull up to Wellston. I had a cell phone at the time and shit like that. So I called her and was like, hey, you know, I'm outside or whatever. And like I'm expecting her to be like bad, you know, like light skin, curves, and all this other shit. How she described herself. I'm geek. So she walked out the crib. She was a little bit on the heavier side and shit like that. And then she got she got in the truck and like introduced herself and shit like that. And like my cousins got quiet. My cousins got quiet or whatever.
No.
The back of the truck with old girl and shit like that, and they, you know, talking and shit like that. And we went to the movies, but we didn't end up staying because we ended up having to take her. I think we had to take her home for some reason or like that, like before the movie was out and shit like that. But yeah, that's the first time I got.
She could tell that she was not wanted there.
I guess so. Because after we dropped her off, like my cousins were laughing at me and shit like that. But you know, you live and you learn.
I mean, okay, so when you say she was on the heavier side, okay.
Bro, I'm only like 130 to 140 pounds, bro. So
okay.
She definitely weighed more than me.
Okay. So my question to you is, so nothing matched her description at all?
Nah. Because, you know, you could put, I'm this, like, about me, I'm 5, right, whatever, thick, this eye color, da-da-da-da. And, like, thick is a very vague term.
Yeah, it could be thick where it's like Ashanti.
Right.
Or like thick where if I eat one more burger, I'm going to be fat.
There you go, or whatever. So okay. There's different variations and, you know, all this other shit. So, of course, everybody called themselves thick back then. So you like, oh shit, she thick or whatever.
I never called myself thick.
She thick. Like, yeah.
She was big. Like,
no, she was big. She was big. Right. I don't want to say like big, and there's nothing wrong with big or anything like that or whatever. But what I expected versus what I got. And what I got, yeah, I'm like, this isn't what I expected. I think she was also older than me too, so yeah.
I just don't understand people catfishing, or is it like when we see some of the episodes of like the actual show and how the girl was catfishing somebody because she said she looked like a fat Kelly Price.
Kelly Price, right?
So you trying to get revenge on people, and I know some friends that did that shit in college to this girl that I know, and I'm like, to me, it's so mean, but it's like, what prevents you from being yourself? And then again, how is this happening in our time now with all the technology that's available and accessible to us? Yeah. And I get it. Again, if you're from this small town and shit is happening to you, know, life is boring and you need some excitement, right? And you talking to Shamar Moore. Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting here like, just like, how do niggas fall for this shit? Because I ended up responding on the app. Like I was texting you, telling you, sending you voice notes. Mm-hmm. I'm like, look, I'm just trying to get really great content. This will be a dope episode. Yeah. But like the nigga asking questions, but I'm like, Shamar Moore can't be stupid because I said, so where are you? And he said, oh, I'm not in the States now, babe. Okay, so where are you? Taxes. Taxes? Do you mean Texas? That's in the States. I'm so confused. Yeah. And then he was like, oh, I can call you now if you're not busy. But I was at work and I was like wrapping up work. And so because listen, y'all know, if you call me, if you FaceTime me from a number I don't know, I'm not picking up and my face is in the phone.
Facts.
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna have the phone sitting down just like this, and I'm gonna look over to see who the hell it is, and that will decipher if I am going to put my face into the phone or I'm gonna hit end, because you're not getting me caught up in no bullshit. So he calls me back, and I have it toward the ceiling because I don't know. So then he hang up, and gonna write me and it's like, babe, how come your face ain't in the camera? Nigga, how come your face ain't in the camera?
Ooh.
I'm the one that's trying to make sure you real.
Yeah.
So then he's like, I don't understand, like, why you don't believe it's me. Because you saying things like you in Texas.
Right.
Not Texas, which is still a part of the United States of America, which is in the country.
Right.
And sends me a photo of his driver's license. Let me show you this shit.
Ooh. Let's see.
So driver's, I can't even, you can't see the address or anything. Okay, there it is. So sends me this photo. So I'm trying to Google if this photo, if somebody made this. This is like somebody made this.
That's
and
what your licenses look like out there?
Yeah, that's what our driver's licenses look
Okay.
like.
Okay.
So it's like Shamar Franklin Moore. Which don't make sense. I'm really looking at it again because the last name actually says Shamar and the first name says Franklin Moore. That ain't it. Then my sister Googled the address. She was like, "This ain't where Shamar Moore lives. This is a storefront. This looks like a storefront." So I'm like, "All right, cool. So let's keep playing this game." So I get home and I was like, "Oh, what you doing? You know, you can video chat me now." When I tell you a screen flashes across this WhatsApp, like it's like Shamar Moore talking in another screen, and then it just cuts out, and it's like, I proved to you it was me. And the nigga asked me, do I own or rent? Why? Are you gonna pay these bills over here?
That nigga moving in.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, how? How do people fall for this?
I don't know. Cause you gotta show me proof of what you call it. You gotta show me some proof that you're a real person. At some point, with like you said, technology is to the point like we ain't even gotta be in the same room if you don't want to be. Like,
no, and not at all. And I'm just sitting here, like, I didn't even peep that until like just showing you the picture, and it's like, oh, it's backwards. Like, this is totally like, when I look at it, I was like, is that a bug? And then I'm like, this looks so photoshopped and fake. and I don't know what you was expecting out of me. Was you gonna ask me for money? And then was like, oh, watch my show. Boy, fuck your show. How the fuck long was you on Young and the Restless? Answer that question.
So
no?
if he would have got on there with his Medea braids that he had in that one movie,
nigga,
would you still be going? Would you be like, all right, I can deal with that?
Not with the Medea braids, I cannot. Not that shit.
Oh,
because you know I want to ask so bad. That was one thing. I was like, so do people still drive you for that wig?
They should. That shit was horrible, bro.
It was terrible.
Horrible.
I'm like, so now I'm on a mission to actually try to get an interview with Shamar Moore. Yeah, we can talk about your show and that I've not seen. But I'm like, nigga, let me tell you, it's niggas out here like perpetrating. I'm like, do you live at 1419 Westwood Boulevard? And I'm like, and that's a major street out here. So I'm like, I don't think he would live on that anyway. But it's just so interesting. I'm just like, actually, I don't think mine says federal limits apply. I don't even know. But anyway, like I said, this shit is fake.
Nigga, not real.
Nigga, I'm just like, yo. Like, what if I was like young and dumb? Like, what if I really thought I was talking to Shamar Moore? Like, this is.
You would have had a nigga moving in. Any motherfucker that asks you, do you rent or own, it sounds like they looking for a place to stay.
Yes. I'm like, are you trying to figure out your finances so you can pay my bills? No.
I mean, if he was on some sugar daddy shit, that would be right up.
Yeah, but I don't think he owns some sugar daddy shit. Well, I don't know. This nigga owns some
Yeah,
like
the one you're talking to.
some broke shit trying to move in, and he trying to
Right.
get me to pay his bill.
Yeah.
It's probably in Nigeria somewhere. Cause I was like, the area code on even the WhatsApp was like not 714. It was like, hold on, let me see. It's 716, which is like upstate New York.
Mm.
Yeah. So if y'all wanna mess with him, the number is 716-919-7862.
There's that.
And say, Shamar, is this you?
Right. There's that shit.
Because it ain't.
So y'all were using the WhatsApp to avoid like you putting your real number out there. Is that what I'm saying?
No, like I guess him, I don't know, because let me tell you, WhatsApp is linked to my real phone number, and I gave him my real phone number, which you could have FaceTime me on.
Right.
Other red flag.
That's why I was confused. I'm like, yeah, why are you using WhatsApp?
Because if a nigga slide in my DMs, they giving me their real number.
Talk your shit then.
No, niggas don't be sliding so everybody else, niggas don't be sliding into my DMs like that. I'm just saying, like,
here's the caveat. She be shooting at the them niggas. If you gonna come correct. She be shooting at them niggas.
I have, but I have not succeeded. You know, I told you the other day, I was like, I be shooting, I be breaking, but I take the risk.
I mean, well, shit, I showed you my brick, so
which was so weird because y'all, okay, so this was a while ago, but like James hollered at this girl, and it was the nicest message, and the girl should have at least responded because it was so polite and nice. And I'm like, see, that's what's wrong with you hoes. Y'all be wanting fuck niggas and fuck bullshit, and then not gonna appreciate my brother. Fuck all y'all.
Crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. So,
Mike, are you alive? Mike, are you there?
It must have been something serious because he ain't been back. It's been a good 10, 15 minutes.
Look, I've been trying to get him on this motherfucking stage for hellas, and you get on here and you do that. I'm gonna move him back to the audience.
Speaking of stage, how you liking Clubhouse?
Clubhouse is dope. In different settings. Like I've seen Clubhouse be hella fun, meeting really like great people, and then I've seen a shit show. Like I've been on the stage where I had to cuss a nigga out for some bullshit. And excuse me, we were talking about it was like the day after the election, and the numbers started coming about how people voted. And it was like, white woman, explain yourselves. That was the name of the room. And literally, so when I pop in, it's only two white girls on the stage. And you know, I'm just talking about like talking my shit. Like, you know, like I said, I don't, you know, I'm late to the conversation, but I just don't know. I'm like, you know, white women, my issue is that y'all be preaching kumbaya. Y'all be wanting to have these women marches and you want equality, but y'all consistently show us time and time again that y'all vote and y'all like what, you know, against your best interests to keep the patriarchy like in control. And I'm like, when are y'all gonna realize that though you have that little privilege because the color of your skin, like them niggas still hate y'all too.
Yeah.
And it'd be the same, shit. And so a nigga got on the stage, they pull somebody in, and this motherfucker talking about equity and all of this shit. We need to cut white women a break. The fuck I do? Cut them a what? You know, I'll cut them a break when they pay me my fucking reparations. And so we was just going in on him. So I've seen that. And so really what happened was the dude was in the room as well as his white wife and was recording the conversation and posted some of the snippets onto Twitter. And somebody said they are not to be trusted. They ain't. And I just feel like time and time again, here we are in these spaces and where y'all can really shift the narrative and y'all just don't give a fuck. And it's so interesting. So we got into it about that, but I had to explain to like some people that are verified that came in and how it works. I had to tell them like, yo, as fun as Clubhouse is, and it's in like beta mode, whatever, niggas will record your shit. So be very mindful of what you say because it can potentially come back to bite you in the ass. So be aware. But I do enjoy Clubhouse. I had a really dope conversation with Julian, Adrian, and Terrence about a whole bunch, about being creatives and things like that, and get into your bag while having your 9-to-5 job and stuff like that. So it's definitely a lot of fun. People just be talking shit.
Yeah.
There was a room last week, or actually no, the week before last, saying Stevie Wonder can see. And I hopped into that room because I believe this to be true. And not on some conspiracy theory type shit. I ran into the nigga at Apple. Like, what is you doing? Why is you here?
Get in the phone. Shit.
Nigga, like, do they have special iPhones for Braille? Like with Braille?
I think there's an accessibility function where it can like read stuff to you. So
yeah, but other than that, it's like everything is touchscreen. We have not seen, which is very interesting. But they gotta have some type of like friendly, like blind friendly version of that phone. Cause like flip phones, the old phones with the buttons, it had the Braille numbers on there.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people was telling stories about how they encountered Stevie Wonder in settings or seeing him do shit that didn't make sense because the nigga can see. Somebody said they consistently see him drive through Beverly Hills.
What's wrong with y'all, man?
Somebody has seen him play video games. Again, I ran into him at Apple. I got a homegirl that said he touched her boobs. All of that. So I'm telling you, the nigga can see.
Oh boy, this is what happens, man. You go down the damn Clubhouse rabbit hole. Jesus Christ. No, it's a dope app for sure. I was having a conversation with somebody today on there, and like I don't mind talking. I don't mind being brought to the stage in certain rooms and shit like that. My main thing is, and like every discussion doesn't need to be serious. That let's start there.
Yeah.
There are, I think, too many serious ass discussions on there that happen. Of course, there are some good rooms where you network and get in touch with somebody that could like help propel you to wherever you're trying to go, or you collaborate and stuff like that. So like that aspect of it is like super, super dope. The flip side of that though is like a lot of those rooms start to become repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
So with it becoming repetitive, you'll go in there thinking like, all right, cool. And it's like some shit you've already heard, you know what I'm saying? And then it doesn't necessarily move the needle. Cause I'm very action oriented. Like, yeah, we can talk about it, but after that, let's do what we need to do or whatever.
Right.
So,
right.
And a lot of people need that information too. But yeah, I was jumping back and forth through rooms. It just dawned on me. I'm like, damn, am I getting burnt out on this app already? And it's like, no, it's just certain rooms after a while, they don't engage you mentally anymore or whatever. Cause like shit, the other night I was in a room, it was called it was like a racial profile pic room and shit. And it was niggas from St. Louis I know and shit like that. Lala Milan popped in the room. And like we was all joning and shit like that. So you got shit like that where it's super fun. I was in a room last night where they was doing Usher versus Chris Brown. I know that's a conversation.
I saw that and I was like, I'm not even gonna subject myself to this bullshit.
But it was based off of a list that was on Twitter. So it wasn't like two people were battling and people were judging. It was based off of a list on Twitter that somebody else put together and shit. But niggas people in there talking about it and shit like that. So that's dope. I'm shouting out rooms and shit. Like I got equity in it and shit. Last dope room I'm in is a book club. Sunny
Are you the one that they're reading Korean stuff?
Yeah.
Nigga.
yeah. And the girl that got reading it makes you feel, she emotes it in such a way where you feel like it's visual. You know what I'm saying? You can see and feel the feeling,
right.
the feeling and stuff like that. And it's super dope. So it's like dope shit on there or whatever. I think you just kind of have to navigate it a little bit and shit like that. So, but yeah, I like it a lot outside of the drama and some shit that be popping off on there.
Dog, yeah, because like I was telling you earlier, I guess Tory Lanez was in some room speaking and people was pissed.
Yeah.
And it was like 7 or 8 rooms talking about that shit. And I was just like, yep, nope.
Yeah, that's a prime example. That's a prime example because it just spills off from there.
And so I'm like, y'all niggas not going in on Tiger because that's the nigga that invited him to the app.
Right. And he was on there before. Like when I first got on there, somebody, I guess, gave him an invite and that didn't work out too well.
Oh, look who's back.
Oh, yeah, he bike. You gotta take yourself off mute. Oh, whoever put him on mute.
I unmuted his mic. Hold on. Mike? Okay, well, he muted himself. So it said I can't unmute him.
There you go.
Okay, so nigga, what the fuck? Hello?
Oh, my bad. I had to take her, so my bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, my bad. I had to take her, so my bad.
Okay, welcome back to the stage.
He wiping his head though. Something happened.
Yeah, I'm like, we want to know the story. We nosy as fuck.
Yeah, bro. Something happened. Anytime a nigga come back like, bruh, wiping their forehead and their head, something either stressed them out or it's
it almost seemed like somebody popped up on him. Oh, somebody popped up on him. Okay. All right.
It's understood, bro.
What happened? Okay, because I mean, clearly you almost died. Before we left you with a gun in your face, and then you just went ghost. I was like, well, what the hell happened? Did he die for real?
Man, no, it was somebody I used to know that popped up.
So it was a pop up.
It'd be like that. Yeah.
All right.
It'd be like that.
How y'all feel about pop-ups? Because like I be wanting to pop up, but I just don't. I've only popped up one time, and technically it ain't a pop-up because I had a key.
I fuck with them if I fuck with you like that.
Yeah.
If I haven't given you any indication that we rocking like that, where you can pull up on me and we get it cracking like that, then don't do that shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm afraid to pop up.
I don't want to be disappointed.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to see. Some nigga doing something that you ain't able to do to your girl. You'll be scarred for life.
Okay. Because I'll never forget that pop up. I was just telling somebody about it. I was like, I popped up on that dude that kind of sort of took my virginity when we was dating in college, and I had a key. And the nigga went ghost, and I was like, "Oh, we gonna ghost the nigga." All right, no, you're not. I got a key, and I pulled up, and I feel like he probably lived in them Bell Fountain apartments that you was at. And I heard music. And
I gotta finish that.
Invite me, and I put my key in the door, and I was like, "Nah, let me keep it cute. Let me knock." And opened the door. I was like, "Oh, so we having parties? You got bitches, and you didn't tell me about it. You got niggas up in here too. I see you." And
do you, nigga?
Oh no! I was like, "I'm coming in," and so I pushed open the door, and I was like, "Y'all gotta go." And they was looking at him, and he was looking at them, and they gonna look at me. Bye. Go. Because we need to have a talk. So.
Part of me like that toxic shit though. Like, yeah. I'm sick though. I'm a sick man though.
Weirdo.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I'm too old for that bullshit. Too old.
Man.
All right, so back to you. Somebody had a gun in your face, in your car.
I had to remember. Well, all right, so it kind of happened like, all right, so it happened like this. So I remember, all right, so I had the Evo 3D, right? So that phone, like, I said the reason that phone saved my life because it used to do this function where it was when it was on a lock screen, it'd throw up 3D pictures. So whatever pictures I had in my phone, they'd be in 3D. So when the dude grabbed my phone, I'm like, because I told him I wasn't there for Sarah, I was there for my homeboy. I was picking my homeboy up. So he grabbed my phone. He was looking at my phone. He was like, "Oh, this phone tight." He going through it. So he just going through all the 3D pictures. And then this other dude popped up on the driver's side of my car. Was like, "Yeah, nigga, we got you. We finna." He was like, "Damn, where the liquor? You ain't bring liquor." We told him to. And I'm like, thinking in my head, fuck. So then all I remember is in my head it was like, "Your car is in drive." So I took off, right? So I'm driving. I forgot what street I was on. I'm driving down the street, man. They shot out my back window. Like they shot out my front window was gone. And all that. And it's the crazy thing though. This wasn't even my car. This was my girlfriend's mama car.
Goddamn, bro.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. I had to
Why
go
is
get
your
that mom fixed.
girlfriend let you drive her car? Where's your girlfriend? What? See, that's what you get.
I know, right?
Damn,
I was on
bro.
some bullshit.
Yeah, you was on big
Oh
bullshit.
I was on some bullshit.
Oh my god! Like,
so yeah. And then it's the crazy thing though. I told my homeboy, like I didn't tell him, but I told her I was going to see him, and they did that to me at the gas station. And it's the crazy though. She see him the next day and asked him, "Was Mike coming to see you?" He was like, "No, I ain't talked to Mike in like 2 weeks." He ain't coming for me.
Woo!
I'm nigga. Like, wow. So, your homeboy didn't lie for you?
No.
Or did you tell your homeboy, right? And then
no, I didn't. He know the code.
You gotta tell your homie to lie. You gotta tell your homie to lie.
No, you don't.
That's the fuck you do.
If I say I'm with you, I'm with you. You supposed to
nigga,
coming to see me.
If I listen, prime example, me and you go together. I say I go see another nigga, but I tell you I'm with James. You and James are cool. You ask James if he saw me, James is going to lie for me because he knows that he has to cover my ass. The fuck?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He should already know.
Homeboy.
I know. He should have known though. He should have been like, yeah, he was with me or something.
Nah. If he don't know, like, you know, niggas, like, niggas be dumb. You a nigga, you dumb.
I see. And I did fuck up though. So the gas station I told her I got robbed at, it was actually closed down.
Yeah, bro.
So that was number 2.
You was gonna get caught regardless, dog.
Yeah,
I mean, it was inevitable.
Yeah, that was a lose-lose situation there, bro.
Oh my gosh, nigga.
Yeah, so
damn.
Yeah, that was fucked up. So yeah, that was the story though. But yeah, I got away, but they fucked that car up. I had to get it. That car cost me like, we went to the junkyard, got all the windows and shit fixed, and yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. I don't even have
that was fucked up.
Yeah, I ain't never got.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I still got the message. The girl wrote me on Facebook like a month later. I didn't know my brothers was gonna do that. Like, I'm gonna see if I can find that message. I'm gonna send it to you. She straight sent me a message talking about my brothers gonna try to do that to you. Oh.
Her brothers like, yeah, okay, fuck you.
I'm like, okay.
And you never came outside? Nah, I'm cool.
Yeah,
I'm so cool.
But that taught me, yeah, I gotta stop thinking with myself. So that's why I just be chilling now. I just be chilling.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I used to be
I don't be nah. Everything. I'm about meeting motherfuckers in person, and that's it. Cause that be the shit that be happening.
man.
Like we see it all the time. Like somebody somehow end up dead for some bullshit, some Facebook bullshit.
Yeah.
So nah, man, I'm glad you're alive, my guy. Like, cause what would I do without? Listen, y'all. Let me tell y'all. What would I do without tweets? Yo, Mike, I need to get married so I can get more women.
Who said that?
Mike, have you gotta follow him on Twitter?
Man.
Like the shit be wild. He
No,
say
I said, no.
like, I'm not even dating a girl that eats ass. Why
A
can't
lot
you
of people
date a
got
girl?
mad at that though.
Hey, women be eating ass out here.
Niggas,
They
women do
do.
eat ass out here, but not me. But I'm just saying.
Yeah,
But no,
yeah.
y'all like the thing I don't like about this, y'all
Y'all
always try to put y'all hands be too free. Y'all always trying to put y'all fingers somewhere where it don't belong. Like I'll be like, stop. What you
Sound
doing?
familiar. Sounds fucking familiar.
Stop. What the hell
listen,
you doing? It's terrible.
Y'all be getting carried away, bro.
listen. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to have you have the best orgasm. That's what science said. I didn't make the rules. I did not make
Nah,
the rules.
I have pretty decent orgasms without a finger up my ass.
exactly.
I mean,
I'm good.
but like Yanni said, would you be willing to try?
Bruh, I went
No.
to her fucking page the night we recorded, and I saw what the fuck was on the page. I was like, oh, she about that action.
Mm-hmm.
Straight spanking a white man.
So
Like,
you actually do that?
forgot what she was making him chant. It was some black empowerment shit though. He was doing it, dog.
I'm just saying, like, look, at the end of the day, it's all sex. Like, it's fun. But I mean, like, there are certain places that I'm not willing to go, and I'm not willing to go with shit on my ass either. So we in the same boat, my nigga. Like, we're in the same boat.
I'm just saying, like everybody don't wipe their ass cleanly and like just don't know how to clean themselves. Cause I be seeing people like I be seeing dudes who feet stink. So I know if your feet and you don't be properly washing your ass. So I'm just saying, like I don't see how girls be doing it because a lot of niggas feet stink. A lot of niggas feet stink.
No, I think, like, if it happened, I would have had to see you get out the shower. Like, and I probably would have had to get in the shower with you to wash your ass to do it. Cause I just be scared. Like, I'm scared. And I'm afraid that crust gonna get in my mouth. So I'm not doing it at all. Right? Not doing it.
I can wipe
doing it.
and clean my own ass.
No, I want you. I mean, you're gonna have to do like the gays and douche that shit.
I ain't douching shit. I'm
also, I don't need my ass ate. Like,
me neither.
I don't even like a finger up there. I'm gonna be honest. I bend a little bit sometimes. You look. What was that look?
Who gave you look?
No, that's common though. That's common. The little
Like,
dude put the little Texas little finger.
Yeah, like it's common, but I don't like it, and I'm not a common type of bitch. So let's end that right there. But I'm telling you, I'm also very traumatized from a situation, and I just feel like I'm being anally raped. So I'm cool. So I don't need it. Like, I'm cool.
Yeah, that's not. I'm like I said, I'm cool with a lot of shit. That just ain't. I don't think that'll ever be one.
Yeah, it ain't my thing. So sorry. You want to finger up your ass, Mike?
Nah. I had a girl suck my toes before though.
I had a nigga suck my toes before. What did it do for you? Because it didn't do shit for me.
You said he what?
I had a nigga suck my toes before, but it didn't do nothing for me.
It didn't. That shit was fire to me.
Yeah, I've never had anybody.
I don't know, like
I'm cool. I'm cool. I don't need that. I'm cool.
I mean, I
Yeah.
can request it, but I'm not finna stop. I'm like, ooh, go ahead.
Nah, I was like, okay, sure. Yeah, nah, it didn't do nothing for me at all. I don't need my toes sucked. I barely like head like that. So, yeah, nah.
Interesting.
I know a couple of girls like that, like a couple of women like that. It'd be cool, but y'all be everywhere else but the clit. So, I mean, I allow people to do it, but even when they there, I just be like, okay, can you penetrate me now, please?
I'm very, very punctual of you. Penetrate.
Yeah, stick it in.
Polite to you.
I'm just saying,
I know women that's like that too.
And guys just be like, oh, you won't allow me to do this? No, I like, okay, I know how to compromise. I'm going to compromise and let you do certain things. So yes, like I will say this, like y'all know me. I'm loud. I'm silly. I try to be submissive in the bedroom. I try to bend a little bit, but just don't put your finger up there or back there or however, or your mouth. Like that's weird to me. And I'm a clean hussy, like I am, but I just ain't. There's certain things that just don't do it. But I like to put your mouth on me a little bit, but I need you to brush your teeth first.
A little bit. A little bit. So play on the hood, but like
Don't play on it too long. Like
yeah,
let's get
yeah.
like for because to me, like I feel like sometimes men think foreplay is this. Let me kiss you. Let me lick your nipples. Let me suck your titties a little bit. Let me eat you out a little bit. And then let's just go. Sometimes I like a huge mind fuck. I feel like foreplay is so fucking underrated, my niggas. I love foreplay. Like, get in my head. Like, even if I'm not with you, like let's build up to it. Like, sex me, do all of this shit. Let me like make my mind wander. So then when I see you, I see you. And let's get into it. I really feel like foreplay is underrated. Cause I feel like we all be so busy and shit just be rushed sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, like sex is cool. But I
I mean,
like it
I
when
think the reason why guys don't do foreplay like that, girls really don't demand it like that. Because sometimes shit, we go over there, they suck you off, we fucking. I mean, I've rarely had girls be like, shit, eat me out or something like that. I mean, they don't
really
really, yeah, my experience for real.
maybe
That's why
women
I don't think I'm.
maybe we need a movement for women to be like women empowerment. We always talk about women coming together. Maybe the conversation needs to be, hey, I like this, or motion and doing certain things that, like when it comes to the bedroom. Because I feel like sometimes too it's an ego trip for men, and women feel like, oh, if I say this or if I say I don't like this or touch me here or do this, they're gonna think that like one either I fuck somebody else that done fuck me better than them, or it's like they feel like, oh, you telling me I'm not fucking you right. Like I feel like sometimes that's how probably women feel that men might respond to them.
Yeah. I can see
Because
that.
something there is a disconnect because, like I said, like 80 to 85% of women don't experience an orgasm through during intercourse with men.
Yeah.
So there's a disconnect somewhere.
Yeah, I've had women tell me that they were doing it they were only having sex more so for the guy and not themselves. And I'm like, that sucks. Because when I'm having sex, yeah, I'm trying to get mine. I want you to get yours too, or whatever. So
yeah,
kind of one-sided thinking. And then I think that also ties into a lot. Like some dudes just don't make women feel sexy. Like make them feel. You make them feel. If you make a chick feel comfortable, bro, she'll turn into whatever you need her to be or whatever. But
and stop asking us for threesomes. Like that does not like. Okay, you want to have a threesome? All right, sure, let's do it. Let's bring another guy in. Okay, you don't want to do that? Then leave me the hell
Train, ain't
alone.
it?
Because to me, it's like I feel like also, and knowing people that have had tons of threesomes and shit like that, like the shit it cannot be planned. And I feel like I'd be down for some shit if it like just happened on a whim. So let's say we like in Santorini and we out kicking and we at a club and it's like a girl vibe and what, okay, then great. Something might go down. But don't be saying, oh, Saturday we're gonna have a threesome at 8:00. And no, because that don't turn me on. Like that makes me nervous. And I feel like some fuck shit gonna happen. So no.
Yeah.
Sound like
Like I like a spur of the moment, like just
Yeah.
random.
I missed my window for that opportunity, so I'm not really. That's not really something that's on my bucket list. So,
How do you? Okay,
explain.
we're here. Might as well.
So this was shit, maybe 2013 or something like that. It was a party at EXO when it was open.
Oh, I remember EXO. They had some fire wings. That shit was fire.
I didn't go. I chilled at. It was one of them weekends I didn't feel like going out. I'm just chilling at the crib or whatever. So this chick I was messing with, like, text me like at 2 a.m. and shit, and was like, "Yo, what you doing?" And I'm like, "Shit, nothing." Up watching whatever the fuck is on TV. She like, huh?
None. I'll say you was probably playing video games.
Was I? It could have been. Who knows? But she like, bet me and my homegirl coming over. We want to have a threesome. Spur of the moment type shit, right? So I'm like, all right, bet. So now I'm up. Like, all right, it's finna get. So like an hour or so passes, 3 now. I'm like, where the fuck y'all at or whatever. So I text her like, yo, y'all still coming through or whatever. No response. So 3:30 comes. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm calling it a night. I'm going to sleep. Went to sleep. Wake up the next day. She texts me back like, yo, I'm so sorry. Me and old girl got into a fight with each other before we came over there. I'm like, how?
Yeah.
How? So I can't remember what exactly they got into it about, but like I never pressed the issue after that. You know what I'm saying? I'm already knocking you down, so I'm not like pressed about it.
Okay. One time I was in St. Louis and I became very bold. And I was in town. I think actually, oh my gosh, my mom was out of town. I came to town because I was on leave, like from work. And this dude, oddly enough, went to Cardinal Ritter, but not that guy. But he was in town too. And so and then my other homegirl was in town. So I was like, hey. So I hit her up. I was like, yo, I got this, And I felt like she kind of was like attracted to me in some kind of weird way, shape, or form. So I was like, oh, let's see, like, what can happen. So I hit dude up and I'm like, hey, what you want? And I think he was leaving the club somewhere, whatever the case may be, because it was a holiday weekend too. So I was like, yo, pull up. And he was like, huh? I was like, yo, me and my homegirl want to kick it with you. Pull up without being like, here we trying to fuck.
Yeah.
And he could it wasn't clicking. And once he realized what had happened, and I told him, I gave him a time frame. I was like, yo, like, figure out your move, wrap up whatever you doing. Here's the address. Come over and let's get it in.
Yes, sir.
Nigga was taking, so I was like, okay, I'm going to bed. That's it. Like, so I was like, it wasn't my fault, but yeah, the nigga was slow.
Yeah, man. Prayers to that man.
Yeah. That's not what you was trying to say. Actually, it really was.
Yeah, it don't get more laid out for you than that and shit.
Yeah, I'm like,
nigga, lucky, god damn.
I was just like, this ain't meant to be.
I wish it was that simple.
It could
Hell yeah.
simple. Niggas, y'all just don't be. Y'all rather make it hard.
I don't. Well, I can't speak for everybody. I don't make it hard. Like you say with the foreplay shit. Like I will talk shit leading up to, the act or whatever is going down. Whatever. I just need you to match that though.
Right.
Like you fucking being a buzzkill and being sassy Sally and saying little slick shit. You know how women can be and shit. I'm like, bro, you fucking up the vibe. I'm finna come drop some shit off, but you want to be petty and all this other shit, and it just killed the mood. So a lot of it is just communicating, man. Motherfuckers don't be doing that shit.
Look. So much to talk about. So little time because we have been here for an hour, 15 minutes. One day we're gonna keep going. We're gonna start bringing people in from the audience.
Start doing that. Go ahead, do that 2-hour joint.
Yes, okay, because we can stay here all day. But Mike, I'm glad you came back to hang out with us for a little bit. Tell people they need to call because I've been trying to get you here.
I'm definitely on her. I'm whenever you need me, I'm on her. Let me know next week. I'll be
Don't say that because that's not true. You saw what happened. We saw what happened the first time you was stuck. Now bitches is popping up on over your house. So it ain't when you call, I come running, like Ashanti says. So I'm just saying.
Like she fine though. It's one of them Burbill chicks. I got to get my game up.
Hey.
No words.
Be like that.
Yeah. So, Mike, tell them where they can find you on the social media, and I will be sure to put it in the description.
All right. Twitter, I'm at Sir Mike Creighton. Don't follow me if you sensitive. I just tweet shit, just none of people's skin.
Yeah, because this motherfucker said
fall for
that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah, it's. What you say?
I said, because this motherfucker said he didn't vote, but that's a conversation for another day.
Actually, hold on. I actually did. Only reason I actually did this time. The only reason I did is I tried to get Governor Mike Parsons out, but that didn't work.
Oh, y'all reelected that person?
He didn't even get elected the first time. This nigga got in because the other governor had to go, and it was just like
yo, shit, because the last governor was so fucking fine, and then he had tied that bitch up and took the picture. Nigga, I was following the story from out here. Yeah, that motherfucker was fine. And yeah, they should have known something was up. The fact that he didn't want to move to Jefferson City. So what's like?
It's your job, nigga.
Yeah, he didn't want to move to Jefferson City. So that should have let them know that he got them bitches in the loop. So I'm just saying. Okay, well, I'm glad you did vote. Thank you. But you can find him where? Find you where?
At Sir Mike Creighton on Twitter and Instagram.
Okay, and I will put that in the bio. And Jay White the Press is where you can find Jen.
Yep. On Twitter, Instagram, the Clubhouse. Check out the Henny Nice podcast on all streaming platforms. You know.
Yeah.
So, we out here.
We out here. Her.
Lady, stop putting dead family members on your coffee table. I get tired of staring at me. You feel me? Y'all never had that. No, I'm just saying, people be putting pictures of they dead family members on the coffee table, and then they just staring at you like, damn, you see me? I hope y'all see me.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, follow Whiskey Sour Podcast, like, subscribe. I just hit 100 subscriptions on the YouTube. Let's get up to 1,000 ASAP. I dropped my candles. I'm almost sold out them bitches. So I appreciate y'all so much. I'll also put that link in the bio. Y'all two niggas need to buy some candles. They smell amazing. It's 4 signature scents right now. They are fire. And I'm not making it up. Like, you don't even burn these.
Send me the link. I buy some. Send me the link.
Okay.
I'll get some. I know my mama like candles, so I grab some.
Yes, please. Because your girl, like I said, we about to be on yachts off the coast of, Monaco and shit. Let's get it. Because it's too much money to be made. Yeah. So I will talk to y'all next week, and I don't know what shenanigans I'm gonna have in store, but I am looking for you, Shamar Moore. I would love to interview you about being catfished. That would be so much fun. And yeah, maybe I am your type. I'd be open to going on a date with Shamar Moore. He's attractive.
Ooh.
I would totally go on a date with Shamar Moore. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'd prefer the real thing instead of a catfish walking in on some Nigerian and be like, hey,
why are you running? Why are you running?
Will you let me put my finger in your ass?
Right.
Why not? I want you to kiss my ass. Don't forget to kiss my feet too. I'm just saying, I don't know what accent that is, but hey. And y'all, we out.
Peace.
Peace.